Hello, Echo Chamber. Welcome back to me at the end of the fringe for adventures on battery saving mode. Yeah, somebody knocked the battery charger out of my phone this morning, so the extra hour and a half I spent in the campsite waiting while it charged and missing a show was for nothing. Whoop. Anyway, happy things. Happy things. We got behind me off the seat, been up there. Whoop, that's achievement unlocked. Slightly fell down a couple of seconds ago. Saw a nice rock to sit on. Some guy then ran and grabbed it. Found another nice rock to sit on, just slipped up on the way in there, but finally it was on grass and it's quite rocky out there. And I didn't fall on the rocks, I just fell over on a bit of grass. So, damp, slightly. Anyway, cool. Right, that was today's so far. Yesterday, achievements unlocked. We put on a show. Impro quo. So, we met up a few hours beforehand, sorted out the games, and we went flying. Well, yeah, that's my first experience of flying, and we paired up. This was big. We paired up, dropped the people off, and then we went round flying, just walking around flying, and I managed to get away about 4 flyers in total. But other people did better. If you were static, I think it's static position better than walking around. Though I did seem to walk around quite a lot of Edinburgh, which was cool in a way. See a lot of people, see a lot of street stuff. Bumped into various mates from Manchester yet again. Then came back and then we put on a show, and it's quite awkward. We're there a quarter of an hour beforehand and get the room in, sorting the room out, and then we just because there were a lot more people than we thought. We had queues upstairs. The venue had never seen that many people. We don't know what to do with queues. We've never had this before. So achievement unlocked. A lot of it was actually friends and family, but we managed to have to turn people away, which is sad in a way, but good in another way. There were some people who just saw a big queue and thought, oh, there's a queue, that must be good, and joined it. So that our first night, we turned away about 10 people, so that was that was good. Then we went on to do a second show at an outdoor festival. Now, if you saw my video from yesterday, you saw the heat wave had gone. It's back again today, but heat wave had gone, and it was wet, it was soggy. And this outdoor thing was I just found it on a forum somewhere, and they said we're just going to get a load of acts from the fringe, and you got half an hour, no tech, just introduce yourselves, and we just gone one after the other, which is great. So nobody really seemed to want to take anything beyond of it, as all I did was book on a slot, and then heard nothing else until we just turned up, and we had no cancellation or anything. Found the venue, turned up, and it was an outdoor venue, and everybody else had cancelled because it was wet. So we basically performed to a couple of about 3 or 4 bar staff and 2 people who, let's say, didn't leave rather than came to see us. But it was a really fun gig because I think we had a lot of tension, a lot of nerves in the. But we did well in the first gig, but we all felt we weren't at our best because of sort of the tension and sort of mucking about at the beginning. Whereas, and a few of us hadn't been in the room before, we're just trying to get the layout and all that sort of. Whereas this one was a very low key day, and we just played around, made a few friends, and that was good. Then trammed it back. Trammed it back, and then we're just sitting around in the campsite and played a little bit of acoustic songs. So because we're doing TV theme, I might as well plug our stuff. So did a little hobo theme, and then the Manchester song "Don't Look Back in Anger." So what else happening? I've got to take a gig in about an hour. Wouldn't be one of these without a gripe about the trams. So gripe about the trams is how much it costs so much to get to the airport. Manchester trams don't. Meaning Manchester trams, it's actually a slower way of getting to the airport, and never, because they've got the train line in there, and so Manchester trams is a roundabout way. But the trains aren't that expensive to the airport. Okay, they're slightly further out zone than everything else around it, but Wow, I'm getting flies around me completely now. This is just mid-central now. Uh, but you have a train line, whereas Edinburgh Airport has a train line right next to it. It's amazing, right next to it, but doesn't go through it. Doesn't go to it. So what else? Random things. Oh yeah, there's a sign next to the campsite. We've got the showground next to the campsite, and one of the things is sponsored by Specialised Signs. Now, unless your business is actually called Fire Exit, all signs are specialised. Yeah, we're one of the bus stops is recommended for where I'm meant to be where I'm staying. It's at Raphoe Station, so it's named after the station for Raphoe Village. Do you know what it doesn't have in there? The station. Anyway, what else am I doing? What other things were I going to go? Oh yeah, let's talking about the hill. And just a quick few tips for walking up hills. Know your limits. I mean, I do this kind of. I'm 20 odd stone, or just a bit less, but I know my limits. I do this for a living, kind of, and I know my capabilities. So today I decided not to have a backpack, not to have water. Drink quite a lot of water beforehand, because I know that something like this I can get up without water, and it's less weight for me to carry. Look for a point, few meters, about 10 meters ahead, walk to it, then assess how you're doing, walk to it, because I'm not that fit. Fell runners really ruin this for you. It's not the fitness thing, because I'm afraid they won't be. It's the balance bit, like I slip over and then they run past on that exact same spot and don't do a thing. On the other hand, people think, oh, fell runner, that keeps you young. I suspect every fell runner, despite the fact they look 50, it's probably 20, it just ages you so much. Anyway, I just can't do the balance. Not the fitness thing. It's just, how do you balance? How do you get? These rocks are trying to kill me at every step. Anyway, that's fun. Know your limits. Go at your own pace. Don't keep out with anyone else. Because I was walking up and there was a couple another couple just in front of me, and there was I was walking and stopping and walking and stopping. They were kind of walking at a slightly slower pace, and then sort of having big rests. But then again, I know that my body, I know that it will kick in at some point. That I took a 5-minute rest, got back up, and then didn't stop all the way up for the rest of it, because that's how I work, and I do this for. But on the other hand, it's a warm day in summer. It can be quite a tricky thing if you're not used to it. And there were quite a few tourists up there who were just struggling. I thought it was a nice idea to climb this. Wow. Other thing, this one's probably a bit controversial, was we had a bit of an incident in the gig where we turned some people away, and then somebody else put their head round and sort of, excuse me, can you just excuse me, miss, can we? And it turned out it was a transgender individual who went identified as a guy, and this quite offended him. Now, our host who was doing this got strong lights on him. We can't see the audience. We really can't see, and we especially can't see the back corner of the room. It's not a big one, but you can't see the back corner of the room. We've just put our first gig on. We've just had to turn people away. We've just had to fuss getting people in, out, up and down stairs. There's things. We're just 5 minutes into the first show we've done in Edinburgh. We've prepared for a year, and then somebody sticks their head through the door, and you can just see the silhouette of the top of their head, and then miss. Now, apparently this person is incredibly offended and thinks we're breaching human rights and various hate speech legislation for just saying, sorry, it was a spur of the moment thing. When you see the top of somebody's head, you don't immediately think gender identification politics when you're trying to get on with a show that you're preparing for, and you are quite panic. And I support trans rights. I've campaigned for trans rights, but occasionally just people coming out with this Just so it doesn't do your courts any good at all. It just comes over being an arsehole. And one thing with me, men or women both have arseholes. Right, anyway, that was a bit of a low point, but yeah. So we're going back, we're going to see this time how the flying is actually doing. Will the sun being out, will it being a weekday, will that have changed anything? Will I be able to get down the rest of this hill? Will my battery last? Will I be able to upload this tonight? Who knows? I've got some suspicion that I'm not actually eating too much at the moment, but I think my alcohol consumption has gone up because I'm just sitting around in places where I can charge my phone. Right, off towards the venue. It's somewhere down there. There's also, right over there, got Forth Bridge. The Forth Bridges. We've got the Abbey thing. It's actually a much better view from the top of there, but it's really incredibly busy. If you look at the top there, all these people, there's some people just on the street, but there's a couple of dozen people up there at the moment. And just get onto the top of that, it's a nice little scramble. And because what you really need is a scramble. Also, what I can actually do is just some food as well. I haven't eaten breakfast and I've just scrambled up the hill. Anyway, see you tomorrow for the next thing. I know that I haven't advertised this at all, so there's actually nobody at the moment viewing them. But I will start plugging this. So there were some bits and bobs I was using as tests on this channel, for uploading videos to check if they worked or not, which they couldn't. So I couldn't actually have any. Didn't want to advertise my channel at all. But their videos now have been deleted, so I'm fine with that. So there were school videos, and they're basically delisted videos, and so they wouldn't have actually been accessible. But I just wanted to make sure that there's no way they could be accessible, so I've deleted them, and I'll start plugging the videos soon, because I'm basically just talking to a bit of plastic covered with bitches at the moment. Anyway, head downwards, keep on bouncing.